Hey guys, listening to the English Made Simple show. This is episode number 232, number 232, número 232. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in today's show. This is episode number 232, and my name is Milena, and I'm the host of the English Made Simple show. You can find me at englishmadesimple.net, englishmadesimple.net. Today, amigos y amigas, we are going to learn how to use simple, formal, and informal English greetings. So whether you're speaking with a friend or a colleague at work, you'll find today's episode quite useful. So keep listening. And just so you know, today's episode is brought to you by my free audiobook called How to Simplify a Conversation. When you download this audiobook, you'll also get access to my 3-day email course. The 3-day email course is practical and actionable. It's so easy to do that even my grandma can do it. And it doesn't take too much of your time. It might require you to do a quick online search, but that's about it. After you complete that mini email course, you'll also get a chance to join my new speaking challenge called the Convo Starter. And this challenge is also very simple and practical, okay, amigos? You'll go out into the real world and talk to real people in English. Not just my imaginary friends, but real people. You'll be using the phrases that I use when I go out and chat with people. It's amazing how much you can learn from others just by chatting, just by starting a small talk with people. Especially when you're new in the city, you know what I mean? People love to make small chit-chat in Australia and New Zealand. It's common to hear people say, "Hey, how's it going?" Even if they had never met you before, okay? They're really wanting to know how you're doing. So that's what happens in Australia and New Zealand when you meet somebody. The whole idea of this challenge is to get you to speak with others in English, okay? The more opportunities you have to speak in English, the more fluent you'll become. So I'm giving you this opportunity by inviting you to join this challenge, okay? The speaking challenge. Alrighty, amigos y amigas. I've got a few things to share with you today. And towards the end, as usual, we'll have today's repeat after me phrase, maybe a couple of phrases. Let's see how we go, shall we? So, as I mentioned at the beginning, amigos y amigas, we'll learn how to use some simple formal and informal English greetings. You can use the informal greetings with your friends or new friends that you meet. Or if you'd like to be more formal, like in a business setting, I'll share some examples with you that you can use with your colleagues, alrighty? No doubt you'll learn something new today, so stick around, amigos y amigas. Are you ready to start? Hope so. Okay, so besides the standard greeting of hi or hello and also hey, that's also standard, there are other things you can say to greet someone. There are actually many other things you could say to greet someone. I'm just going to give you a snippet of what you can say, but also what I use as well. I use these greetings myself as well. I'll try to list 3 in each category and provide a bonus slang greeting at the end, okay? Let's start with the formal greeting first, because that's boring. Let's get it out of the way, shall we? When I think of formal greetings, to me it sounds like something un inteligente would say, right? He would use these greetings. All right, formal greeting number 1. All right, typical things. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I think everybody knows this, I hope. Please know, we don't say good night to someone as a greeting. Just be aware of that. A good night is more of a goodbye when you are saying goodbye to someone. You'll say it at the end of a conversation with someone. You'll use good night. But when you are trying to greet somebody, usually you're about to start a conversation, you use good evening to greet someone. And normally we would use this after, let's say, 5 o'clock in the evening. After 5, before 8 or 9. Maybe 9 is too late, you would use good night. No, but after 5 you would say good evening to say hello to someone, okay? That is a formal way. That's a formal greeting. Now, Hopefully that was clear. Formal greeting number 2. Formal greeting number 2. Okay. It goes something like this. Hi, Carlos. It's nice to meet you. I think you can use this in both situations, formal and informal. It's nice to meet you. There is another one I want you to know related to this greeting, which goes something like this. Hi, Carlos. How do you do? So I'm using Carlos as a name here. I'm using my imaginary friend Carlos as an example. Okay, so I've used 2 greetings. Hi, Carlos. It's nice to meet you. That's the one that I would use in both situations, formal and informal. And the last one I mentioned was, hi, Carlos. How do you do? How do you do? That is very formal, okay? That's a very formal greeting, and you would hear it in very formal situations if you're meeting someone like a president of a country, okay? How do you do? However, I did hear it at my previous workplace. People sometimes use this, so just be aware. I mean, you might hear it, so just letting you know that that exists, but it's very formal. How do you do? Alrighty, cool bananas. Formal greeting number 3. I think this is the last of the formal greeting I'm going to share with you today. Hi, Carlos. It's nice to see you again. Let's say you see Carlos again. Even though he's my imaginary friend, you will see him. Carlos is everywhere, okay? He's my imaginary friend. If you see him again, say, hi, Carlos. It's nice to see you again. And that was the last formal greeting for today. In today's episode, we are going to proceed on to the next order of business, which is informal greetings. So these informal greetings you can use with your friends, okay? It's in informal situations, very relaxed, casual situations with your friends or people that you are familiar with. Informal greeting number 1. Here it goes. Very simple. It starts like this. How's it? I tend to use this one a lot with my friends, but also with my colleagues who I consider to be my friends as well, who I hang out with a lot. I would say, hey, how's it? Hey, how's it? You probably heard me on a few episodes, maybe previous episodes, when I use this greeting to greet you as well. When I said, welcome amigos y amigas, how's it? How is it? That's short for how is it? How's it? It's slang also for how are you? It's just slang, all right, guys? How are ya? Oh, well, how are you? I just use an Australian version of how are you. It's how are ya? How's it is something that I would use if I'm speaking with friends. Also, another greeting that you would use is what's up, and that's your informal greeting number 2. What's up? And you've heard me say this before when I said welcome amigos, what's up? I also use this one a lot, quite a lot I should say. Let's use an example here. Hey Carlos, what's up? Hey Carlos, what's up? How was your day? Sorry, I didn't see you there, Carlos. I forgot you're my imaginary friend. There is a slang variation to this, amigos y amigas. It sounds like this. What's up? What's up? You don't hear that T and S sound like what's up. You actually hear the Z sound. What's up? Or you can say what's up if you really want to. That's very informal. Please don't use that at work with your colleagues or with your boss especially. Unless you want to make jokes, unless it's like a party at the end of the year, maybe, who knows. I'm not gonna give you any ideas now. Okay, informal greeting number 3. Again, very simple greeting that you can use with your friends. It goes something like this. Hiya. Hiya. And that is the shortest greeting after the hi. Okay, it's just hiya. I use this one too. I use this one as well. I normally follow this short greeting with a hiya and then how are ya? The how are ya part is really redundant here. Maybe it's too much to say. I still say it just in case people didn't hear my Hiya. Hiya is a combination of hi and how are you. And it's just 4 letters. Hi and ya. Hiya. We use it in Australia, but it's also widely used in the UK. I think also in the US. I'm not so sure about the US. I think so. Sometimes I use hiya when I can't remember a person's name. Okay, it's the truth. That's the true story. Yeah, I would say something like, oh, hiya, how are ya? How's it going? You have to put the pause in there. Does that make sense, amigos y amigas? Hopefully that all makes sense. Hiya is very short. And I normally say, hiya, how are ya? So if you ever get asked the question, how are you? Or how are ya? You can answer that in a very short way. Just keep it short and positive. Keep it positive. No need to tell people about your whole day, about the bad traffic on the way to work, or about that smelly person sitting next to you on the bus. Simply answer these types of questions with, I'm great. How are you? Easy peasy Japanesey. And there we have it, boys and girls. There we have it, formal and informal greetings. Hopefully that was all clear as mud. Some of them you might have heard of before, but I'm sure there was one in there that you hadn't heard. Before we wrap up today's show, let me see which one of these phrases should we include in today's Repeat After Me segment. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one. This one is for you guys. Repeat after me. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Okay, that's a very quick one. Hopefully you got that. Let's try another one. From today's episode. Everyone meet my friend Carlos. I did mention my friend Carlos, my imaginary friend. And now your turn. Repeat the following phrase. Hi Carlos, it's nice to see you again. Oh, hi Carlos, it's nice to see you again. So I'm not going crazy there. You can all see Carlos. That's not just me. I'm so glad you finally get to meet my imaginary friend Carlos. Awesome. Alrighty, before we finally wrap up today's episode, amigos y amigas, just a little announcement to you all. I have recently paused my English Made Simple group, Facebook group. If you're planning to follow me on Facebook, please know that the Facebook page is alive and kicking. Go to Facebook and search for the English Made Simple podcast. That's the name for the Facebook page. So you can like that page. I'll be doing something different with Facebook groups in the near future. It will be more private and intimate, and I will deliver more value to you inside Facebook groups. When I have something up, I will let you know. So please stay tuned for that announcement later on. In the meantime, you can follow me on Facebook, simply like the Facebook page, and also on Instagram at English Made Simple. And of course, you can listen to this podcast on your phones, on iTunes, or is it called Apple Podcasts nowadays? On Spotify, on Soundcloud, on Stitcher, on YouTube. I forgot now. There's many more, I think. All right, amigos y amigas, thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to go to englishmadesimple.net/convo to get your audiobook and get access to the 3-day mini email course. Also, don't forget to join the challenge at the end. You'll get invited to join after you complete the mini course. Thanks for joining me in today's episode, amigos y amigas. You've been an amazing audience, and you've been jamming with Milena from English Made Simple. Until next time, hasta la próxima.